my adorable friends, and welcome to another reading video. All right, we are still working on those ow sounds. Remember, when we have the letter combinations OU and OW, those make the ow sound. Say that with me. Ow. Good. Let's break down some of these words. Cloud. 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 Next one. Crown. Crown. Nice. Next one. Mouth. Mouth. All together. Mouth. Last one. Owl. Owl. Awesome. So whenever we see that OU or OW, we just have to remember that when we're sounding it out, it makes the ow sound. Let's practice a few more. So starting with the OU combination. Let's get over not so shiny. The shine is strong, my friends. Okay. So we have ow, loud. All together, loud. Good. Ow, round, all together, round. Whew, that's a lot of breaking down, but we have to do that when the word is longer. Okay, remember S&P says out, spur out, sprout, all together, sprout. Like our plants sprout out from the soil. So those are our OU words. Now let's talk about our OW. Makes the same ow sound, so let's say it together. Ow. How. Pull, ow, plow. Ow, vow. Good. Hopefully you're practicing those with me at home so the OW sounds get easier and easier for you. Okay, let's say these sight words together. Back up a little bit. Say it with me. Before, about, even, done. My family knows not to talk to me in the morning before I have coffee. True story. Before. About. We have to talk about planet Earth this week. I'm so excited. About. Even. When we cut something in half, it is even on both sides. And done. Mom will tell you when dinner is done so you can come eat. All right, let's say them rapid fire. Ready? Before, about, even, done. Awesome, my friends. Thanks for saying everything out loud with me at home and for practicing. Let's switch over and talk about today's work. All right, here is what we need today. We're going to talk quickly about our reading log. We have some sight words to practice. We're going to do a little work in our ELA work number 4 book. And we're going to do some journal writing. So go ahead and hit pause, grab your books, grab something to write with, and come back when you're ready. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you have all the things. First things first, as a reminder, this week we are working in our My Main Idea reading log. You're going to read your book, of course, write the title, then you're going to tell me what the story is about. This story is mostly about what? Sonic the Hedgehog beating bad guys. This story is mostly about jungle animals, whatever it is. Just give me a little bit of detail so I have an idea what you're reading about. All right, moving on to sight words. Let's open up to the word picture. Fix our camera here. Give everybody a little bit of time to find the word picture. Okay, if you need more time, just hit pause and join us when you are ready. Say the word with me. Picture. Good. Read the sentence with me. I can paint a picture. We write it. We find it. We write it again. And then we draw it. Hit pause, work on picture, come back when you're ready. All right, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with picture. Let's turn the page. And the next word we're going to work on today is again. Say that with me. Again. Read the sentence with me. Can we read the book again? We write it, find it, write it again, and draw it. Hit pause, work on again, and come back when you're ready. All right, my friends, if you're all back with me, that tells me you're all done with again. Now we're going to move on to our ELA work number 4 book. Let's open it up to page 29. Okay. Page 29 is all about practicing expanding simple sentences. So remember, simple sentences are where we just say 1 or 2 short words. We visited, we milked, we washed our hands. Those are sentences that have a single subject and a verb or action word. So we is the subject and visited. So we went somewhere, we visited. But where did we visit? What did we do? The farmer took us. Okay. Well, the farmer's the subject. The farmer took us. But where? Why? We need more details. So expanding those simple sentences gives us extra information or extra details. You know, all those juicy details I keep asking you to give me in your writing. This is where we're going to practice it. So there are details in these boxes that you're going to add to each sentence. It's going to be up to you to figure out which detail best answers each sentence. Read the details with me. A cow. Of fresh milk. After milking. A farm. And to the barn. So now we're going to take these details and we're going to plug them into the sentences. So let's read the sentences. We visited. The farmer took us. We milked. We washed our hands. We got to drink a glass. Okay? So now what we need to do is we need to talk about what finishes each sentence. So, we visited a cow of fresh milk. After milking, a farm, or to the barn. Right, we visited a farm. That's the only one that really made sense because we visited to a barn or we visited a fresh milk. Those don't make sense. So we visited a farm. The farmer took us. Where did the farmer take us? We milked. What? What do you milk? We washed our hands. Would you wash it before you milk? We got to drink a glass of what? What do you milk that you can drink? Okay, hit pause, work on 29, and come on back when you're ready. And if you have any questions, if these sentences are tricky, bring these questions to our 11 o'clock meeting, but I want to see if we can expand our sentences. Okay, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with page 29. You're going to send me a picture of this in Seesaw. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. I just want to see how well you did taking these details and adding them to the sentences, okay? Now, finally, we are going to open up to the next blank page in our journal. And here is what we're going to do. First things first, we're going to stop and put our name at the top. And we're going to add today's date, which is 5-12-21. And today we're going to read a story called The Most Important Services. Remember, we've talked about this week, people who provide services are people whose jobs are to help other people. Doctors, police officers, firefighters, grocery store workers, postal workers, teachers, anybody who has a job where it's our job to help other people are people who provide a service. So today we're going to read about a few different services, and you're going to write an opinion journal about which service you think is the most important. So let's remind our brains how we can write an opinion journal. What are some ways that we can write a sentence that says, I'm telling you how I feel or what I think? We can say, in my opinion, I think, I believe, okay? But don't forget, we have to add some more details. So I think firefighters are the most important because, why? I think firefighters are the most important service because they save people from fires. I believe doctors are the most important service because they save lives. Okay, so don't forget, we start our sentence off with our opinion sentence starters. We explain what our opinion is, but we also need to explain why, and that's where our because comes in. Okay? Today, you are going to write at least 3 sentences about the service you think is the most important. Okay? So, in my opinion, police officers are the most important because they keep us safe. They are there to help us if there is a dangerous situation. They work really hard to make sure our community is safe for us to live in. There's my 3 sentences right there. So you're going to state your opinion, and then you're going to give me 2 more sentences explaining why you think that. Okay? Let's switch over to the story. The most important service. So just sit back and listen to the story and think about which service you believe might be the most important. So the most important service. People provide services or important work for one another. Here are 3 opinions about which service is the most important. I think firefighters provide the most important service. Firefighters are trained to put fires out quickly. They rescue or save people and their pets from burning buildings. I think that police officers provide the most important service. Police officers do many things that keep people safe. They patrol the streets and make sure that everyone obeys or follows the laws. They also solve crimes. Police officers provide an important service by helping people feel safe and protected. Whew, such important jobs. In my opinion, farmers provide the most important service. Everyone needs food to live. Farmers grow delicious food that helps us stay healthy. Farmers grow carrots, corn, beans, apples, grapes, and more. We can even thank farmers for the milk and juice we drink. Farmers help us grow. Firefighters, police officers, and farmers all provide important services. They keep us safe from fires. They protect us from harm. They provide lots of good food. Think about people who are providing services in your community every day. In your opinion, who provides the most important service? So again, we have police officers and people keeping us safe, postal workers, doctors, teachers, grocery store workers, firefighters, paramedics. Oh my gosh, the list can go on and on. So now it's your turn, your job to figure out which service is the most important. So if you notice these opinion bubbles, are they starting their sentences just like we talked about? I think firefighters provide the most important service. And then they go on to explain why. I think that police officers provide the most important service. So that's how they're starting their thought bubbles. On the next page, though, it says, in my opinion, farmers provide the most important service. And then she explains why. So these are great sentence starters. These are great opinion bubbles that explain how we feel about these people who provide us a service. So now it's your turn, my friends. Head on back over to your journal and tell me which service you think is the most important. You can use one of my sentence starters, or if you have a different opinion sentence starter, by all means go for it. But make sure you give me at least 3 sentences about the service you think is the most important. And why? Oops, and I can spell. Why? See, even Mrs. Sae-Wong makes spelling mistakes sometimes. That's okay. So you're going to tell me your opinion, and then you're going to tell me why you think that. Go ahead and hit pause. Work on your journal. You can rewind and listen to the story again if you need to, and come on back when you're ready. All right, friends, if you're back with me, that tells me you're all done with your opinion writing. Make sure you head on over to Seesaw, send me a picture so I can see which service you think is most important and all the reasons why. Thanks for your hard work. If you need any help with this, let me know. Otherwise, I will see your adorable faces a little bit later. Bye, friends.